Well, hello folks and welcome back. This should be the final segment of constructing this creeper / gunpowder farm. And I was lucky because of my tendency to grab every loose item and every drop that I ever encounter and collect everything. I ended up somehow getting 2 slime balls, and it was just enough to make the 2 pistons I needed. So now we can proceed. So let's do it. Oh, I hope I can get this right. Okay, so we need... The redstone will be initially, I want to say here. No, here. And then 1 piston shall be here, and 1 piston shall be here. And then redstone dust, we're not going to go all the way down because I don't want it started yet. Right here. And then I believe we want 2 comparators facing out. Solid block, and I'm not remembering what else goes here. I think it's 1 bit of redstone dust, I think. Then we just put our items in the hopper, and if we've done it right, it'll switch back and forth. Okay, so the next order of business is to enclose this in glass. We do not wish to have all of our redstone getting washed away. All right, folks, so if we've done it right, the instant we put a piece of redstone dust right there on that gray block, we're going to end up with a working machine. Let's see what happens. All right, now we got to poke our head inside and find out if the spiders are climbing the ceiling like they're not supposed to be able to. I'm going to go ahead and do something strange for me, because I always like to have everything be all the same, but I'm going to change it up here, and I'm going to just make it all different. So this carpet ought to make this a non-spawn area for the spiders and critters and whatever else might want to spawn in here. And we don't have enough. All right, and then I want to get a couple of lanterns up here and stick them somewhere so that they can help to light this bottom part up a little bit. So let's go ahead and get our lanterns, and we got to make some more carpet. And I want to poke my nose inside and see what's happening. I'm not hearing anything activate down here, so I probably have done something wrong because I'm not hearing anything. No activation, no... Wait a minute, I think I see water. Not on the bottom one. No, that's not water. Well, folks, we have failed. It looks like we've done something wrong. So, key to the replay mod, we're going to disable our machine temporarily, and then we're going to make a little bit of a couple of block wide lighting area all along the middle part here so nothing will spawn in there. And then we'll start doing some repair work and try to figure out what's going on. Really, Creeper? Really? Alright, I think we fixed it. And we've got the hole fixed. So the next step is to get our collection system up and running. And that's going to become tricky because we have created a problem where we're going to have a double row that we're going to have to collect from. So we've got a lot planned today. And something else that has happened recently that I wanted to talk about with you that I'm pretty happy about is that I finally figured out my reasons, I guess it's reasons why, that I'm doing this whole YouTube thing. So what's going to propel me forward and why I'm doing this and why I'm here. And it's moved beyond what it was before. I think I've got a good reason that is going to give me the jet fuel to keep going and also give you guys a good service. So if you want to know more about that, check out my Discord. Okay. So let's head over to the Gunpowder farm that, for reasons unknown to me, I keep wanting to call an XP farm. So here is the problem with our farm as it currently stands. We'll poke our nose inside and I'll show you. Okay, if you can see inside there, looks like the water is going, is it going right to the edge of that, or is it going slightly over that? I have to double check that and make sure where the water's going. But that should be going just to the edge of this magma, and this magma should only be maybe 3 blocks thick. Which means we have to come in about 2 blocks all the way around. The other thing we have to do is we have to go through these walls here, and we have to add some spider proofing, which means just putting some fences just on the outside edge of the platforms in the wall. So the platforms should not end on this solid block wall here that we've got. They should end with a little more space. It should end at a fence, just a stone fence. And then when the spiders hit that and they try to crawl up the wall, they can't go any higher. So, but it also means we have to redo everything we've got going on down here. All of this has to now be redone as well. I'm also going to remove these end parts. We don't need that extra stuff. But once we get this done, I think we'll see a much better return on everything, but it's going to take a lot of work to work on this and get it done. Oh, and let's show you while we're over here our progress on our little cactus farm. I say little, but that's kind of a facetious comment. It's quite large. And I have an experiment I want to try while we're here too. All right, so there she is, folks, and I intend to go up 2 more. Each of these rows is, I believe, 48. It's 16 times 3. So this is a total of 96. And of course, we have to fill in, because we're going to lose stuff to the sides, we have to fill in all of this glass. And then as we go higher, we're going to have to fill in more glass. So it's going to take a little bit of time. And then we're going to have to figure out all the other stuff that will turn this into an XP farm. That's going to be a little later. Getting lots of cactus out of the farm, though, so that's good. I believe I cooked up a bunch of glass. So while we're here, let's grab some stacks of this and toss them in here. And I don't think I have anything else here I want other than these lanterns. And all I want to do with these lanterns is just a real quick, I want to see if these can be placed underwater. I don't know that they can or can't. All right, well, that makes things a little simpler. So you remember where we got magma over here, down this way, down in this big old crevice? Well, now we can come in here with these lanterns and we can now light our path. Otherwise we get lost and we don't know how to get out. So we can do this. And then, if we wish to look for any magma down here, we should be able to do so. There's nothing like the soothing sounds of a saw blade next to your head to help you sleep at night. Did you guys know that dolphins will shove blocks to you? Because I sure didn't. That makes dolphins even more awesome in my opinion. If you guys knew about that, let me know in the chat. I never knew they had that feature. And this is 118 too. So who knows what new features they might have by now. I wonder if anybody ever noticed that or even tested it. I've never heard about it, but maybe somebody knew about that already and they already announced it. But I never heard nothing about it, and it is the coolest thing ever. So that completes this part, folks. It is now 6 o'clock. Server is going to reboot, so I will see you in the next part.